If you're looking for the best CRM for HVAC companies, then you have found the right video. In this video, we're going to compare the best CRMs for HVAC companies and talk about which one is ultimately going to be the right pick for your business based upon your needs. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I want to look at is the companies that we're going to be comparing in this video, and that is Jobber, Housecall Pro, ServiceTitan, as well as QuoteIQ. Now, a couple things to keep in mind with regards to all of these softwares is first and foremost the pricing structures. So if you come to Jobber's website and you check out the pricing, you might be like, oh wow, these aren't bad prices, right? $29, $89, $149. Well, Jobber's always going to default to annual, so this is only if you're paying the annual. However, it shows annual in monthly terms, which for me was a little bit suspect. So you have to put it over to monthly. So then you're like, okay, $39, $119, $189. Well, this is only if you have one employee. So for teams, it's going to be more money as well. So you got to keep this in mind when you're looking at all of these pricing plans, because Housecall Pro is going to do the same thing. They're going to show you the annual in terms of monthly. That's not the correct pricing. Most people are going to go free trial month to month after that, and that's why the pricing is more when you switch it over to monthly. So ServiceTitan, on the other hand, is not going to show you anything with regards to pricing, and that is done on purpose. In this video, I'm going to disclose to you exactly how much they're charging, and we're going to take a look at the features that you're going to get for what they're charging. QuoteIQ, on the other hand, does things a little bit differently. Everything is straightforward. So you're going to get the monthly pricing first and foremost on every single tier, and you're also going to get the yearly if you swap over to yearly. You'll be able to see what that pricing is. One thing I don't like about Jobber, Housecall Pro, and ServiceTitan is they will have a cap on their seats. So on Jobber's Plus plan, which is $5.99, you're going to be capped at 15 users. If you need to go over 15 users, you're going to pay $30 a month for every additional user. Housecall Pro is $35 a month on every user above 8, and ServiceTitan is going to build their whole pricing model on how many users you have. If you don't want to be charged on a per user basis, QuoteIQ is going to be the winner here as well, winning both in transparency as well as a per seat pricing, because QuoteIQ's max tier comes with unlimited seats. So the more your business grows, you're not having to pay more money. I don't think it should be your business grows, you pay your software company more money. It should be, you're able to use a software company to grow your business. In all transparency, I am the co-founder of QuoteIQ, and I've studied Jobber, Housecall Pro, ServiceTitan, and all these other offerings very extensively. So I know the ins and outs of these. That's why I'm at liberty to compare these things. So for me, in terms of pricing, you guys have to take into consideration that, it's usually going to show you the annual. Jobber has two different iterations with regards to their pricing, their teams and their individuals, and also ServiceTitan is going to make you schedule a demo with them to get a price. Last thing I want you guys to consider is these platforms like Jobber, Housecall Pro, and ServiceTitan, they have a core group of functionalities that they do well within their platform. And for any functionality outside of that, tools that you're going to need to run your HVAC business, they want you to get more subscriptions and integrate with other software. So Jobber, Housecall Pro, and ServiceTitan are going to have a lot of integrations. They're going to have APIs, so that way you can connect everything. But I want you to take into consideration that the price that you see here isn't the final price, because it doesn't include all the tools that you need. When you're having to put all these softwares together, you're going to have more logins, more software subscriptions, more per user seat pricing, and everything else that comes with training your employees to use different softwares and the headache of, integrating everything together. QuoteIQ, on the other hand, is more of an all-in-one solution. We're going to talk about all of the tools that QuoteIQ has in one place. We don't have add-ons, we have a price lock guarantee, and we also don't have a ton of integrations. The only integration that we do have is with QuickBooks as their accounting software. So just based off of price, transparency, and fit, if you guys want a software that's going to charge you a per seat basis, if you want a software that's going to be core group of functionality, but you're going to have to get other subscriptions, other softwares to kind of plug in to make it work for your business, then Jobber and Housecall Pro are probably going to be good for you. If you want a software that's only going to give you the price if you schedule a demo call with them, or a sales call really, because that's what this is. This is a sales call, then ServiceTitan might be a good bet. But QuoteIQ is going to be transparent in terms of pricing. It's going to have no limit with regards to how many seats you can have on it. It's going to be the best price per feature offering, as you guys are going to see here in a minute, and it's an all-in-one solution. So you're not going to have to plug in a bunch of different softwares in order to make it work. So with that being said, let's go and jump into the video. The number one CRM for HVAC businesses in 2026. This is why contractors are switching to QuoteIQ. First and foremost, we have AI-powered a lot of things. We're going to talk about how QuoteIQ is at the cutting edge of AI. We have AI-powered scheduling, invoicing, dispatching, job costing. We have customer management, and it's built by contractors for contractors. As I mentioned, we know what contractors need, and we prioritize those needs over everything else. So let's get into QuoteIQ features that HVAC businesses use every day. First and foremost is our AI Autopilot. This allows you to control your entire CRM by voice or text. If you can imagine using ChatGPT to run your entire business, that's what the AI Autopilot is. So you can use this to create create estimates, schedule events on your calendar, follow up with unpaid invoices. You can add customers from the screen. Anything that you can do within the software, you can do from this AI Autopilot, and it just makes running your business a whole lot easier because you can do it either via text or with your voice. So you can say, hey, schedule a job for next Friday for this customer for this much money, and the AI is going to take care of the rest. The next thing that we have is scheduling and dispatching. So QuoteIQ's visual scheduling calendar gives you drag and drop job management with color-coded status tracking, crew assignment, recurring job automation, and Google Calendar sync. So let's go ahead and take a look at QuoteIQ's calendar real quick so we can give you guys an idea of what this looks like. First and foremost, we have monthly total, daily total, so you guys know what you're going to make on the month and the day. We have route optimization for employees as well as crews. We have employee time tracking, so if you're managing multiple schedules, it makes it incredibly easy to do. We also have drag and drop within this entire system, so if you want to drag this event down here, you can easily do it by just sliding it down. We also have drag and drop in terms of the timeline, so if you want to move this up on the schedule, you can do that there as well. And our calendar is just super easy and super proficient for HVAC professionals. We also have InstaQuoting and InstaScheduling, which is not only going to allow your customers to quote themselves, but also get themselves on the schedule based upon your calendar availability. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that now. If we jump into our InstaQuote feature, it's basically going to be a forward-facing service list. So this by default is going to allow your customers to upsell themselves because now they're aware of every single service that you offer. They're then able to select the services that they want. Each service is built out with a questionnaire. Based upon their answers to this questionnaire is going to determine the pricing for each one of these services. Once they've filled out the questionnaire, they fill out their contact details, their info, and then QuoteIQ is going to generate them an estimate, which is going to look something like this. All of our estimates are options estimates for InstaQuote, so that way if they quote themselves on 5 things, they can, say yes to 2 and no to the other 3, whatever the case may be. That way they can quote themselves on everything, and it just makes it super easy. Way better than a contact form. It converts way better. After they've quoted themselves on every single estimate, if you set up InstaSchedule, customers can schedule an appointment with you after they have accepted the estimate based upon your calendar availability. So if you got nothing available on Saturday, no time slots will show. However, if you have available slots on Monday, then they can go ahead and request a spot on your calendar using this feature right here. So these are features that are only built into QuoteIQ. You're going to have to get them elsewhere if you go with one of the other options that we talked about earlier, but we're going to do a complete breakdown on all of the features of all the softwares and which one ultimately wins. So if you need to optimize technicians' routes, we looked at route optimization earlier. You can automatically calculate the most proficient daily routes, saving 20 to 30% on fuel costs and fitting more service calls into every single day. You pair that with our route density zones to visualize where your jobs are geographically clustered, and you can plan smarter service days. So those are just a couple of ways that we help in regards to scheduling and dispatching. We also have professional quoting and invoicing. So we have a myriad of different estimate options. We have standard estimates, quick estimates, options estimates, and package estimates. So a ton of different ways to convey the price to your customer and raise that average ticket price. Also, every estimate converts into an invoice in one tap. So customers approve with e-signatures. Every single e-signature after a customer approves is saved to the PDF for that estimate. We also have pay online through integrated payment processing, and you can attach contracts, licenses, and warranty documentation directly to every single estimate. Within QuoteIQ, we have job costing, so that way you can know your real profit on every single HVAC job. Job costing was the #1 requested feature for QuoteIQ users, and it's a game changer for HVAC businesses. And trust me, we know what users are requesting because we actually listen to the feedback that our users give us. So if we come into the estimate screen here and click on any one of these jobs, not only are you going to get a full description of the job, a visualization on the property, you can send on the way text, appointment reminders, you can start a timer on this job, but you also get a reporting section that's going to show us the line items for the services that we're going to be performing, as well as it's going to deduct out our labor and expenses. So that way we get a very clear view on exactly what our profit margin is on every single job, and we're focusing on remaining profitable on every single job as well. QuoteIQ also comes with virtual call teams, so that way you never miss an HVAC emergency call again. So when a homeowner's AC goes out at 9 p.m. in July, they're calling the first company that picks up. QuoteIQ's virtual call team answers every single call for you 24/7 with an AI-powered phone system that qualifies leads, takes messages, and can even make outbound calls. It uses IQ credits, which are included on every single plan within QuoteIQ, and it ensures that you never lose an emergency service call to a voicemail again. So answer every single call 24/7, allows your business to be operable 24/7. Every single call that comes into it, you'll get a text, email, and in-app notification. Every single call is summarized, so you get a summary, call details. You'll get a transcription of every call, so you can see what the AI agent said and what the caller said, as well as data on the call. It'll do an evaluation on the call as well. and it'll also give you the recording if you want to listen to the recording back. This just ensures that you are filtering out all of those spam calls coming into your company, as well as making sure that you're getting back with the actual customers for your company. And we also have an outbound service as well, where the AI can actually make calls outbound and offer different deals to customers and things of that nature, which nobody else has. Like I said, we're at the bleeding edge with regards to AI and making sure that we're offering the tools to our customers that they can utilize within their business to make the most of their business. QuoteIQ also has photo documentation and inspection reports built into the app. These other softwares that we're going to be comparing in this video are going to make you go to external apps and get more logins and more subscription costs in order to access these features. But QuoteIQ can provide HVAC technicians with professional photo documentation tools, inspection reports for equipment assessment, before and after photos for system replacements, AI powered before and after generator, and just a whole bunch more things. So I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what that looks like. So if you click into the form section here, you're given 3 different options. You can create inspection forms for pre and post inspections. You can create custom inspection forms. So depending upon what you need, this can include customer names, technician names, as well as addresses and different questions that you set up. These can be yes, no questions. They can be fill in the blank questions. They could be star rated questions. You can add comments under each one of these items. You can also add images under these as well. So you have custom forms here that you can export that are saved underneath the customer profile. Everything within this is saved underneath the customer profile. This isn't an add-on. It's included within QuoteIQ's plans, and it's also not an outside subscription. Within QuoteIQ Cam, you also have job forms. This allows you to take photos of jobs all the way through. So you can take photos. The employees can take photos. You can annotate on these photos, and everybody can be kept in the loop on the progress of the job, and it's saved underneath the customer's profile as well. And we also have before and after pic generator. So if you want to sell before and after results to a customer before the job is even done, you can utilize the before and after pic generator in order to do that, or you can just create standard before and after pictures as well. So photo documentation, something that's huge for HVAC companies that they love to utilize within QuoteIQ, and we have it built into the plans. It's not something that you have to have an add-on subscription for. Let's get into team management for growing HVAC companies. QuoteIQ's Employee Hub makes it incredibly easy to keep track of your employees with GPS location tracking while technicians are clocked in. We have Time Tracker Pro. We have Time Tracker Pro with GPS-based clock in and out per job. We have sales team tracking, and we also have team communications built directly into the app. So if we come into the employee section here, we come into the overview, you guys are going to be able to see all the employees we have, the ones that are active, the ones that are not. We have sales tracking here. So if your employees are able to do sales, then you can track how many estimates, invoices they created, and the conversion percentage on those, as well as how much revenue they generated for the company. We also have live crew tracking. We have employee communication within here as well. And like we talked about, we have that time tracker built in as well. So everything you're going to need with regards to managing your crews, managing your employees, all built into one software, and that is QuoteIQ. No add-ons, no extra subscription costs. It's all built in. Next, we have inventory tracking for HVAC parts and equipment. So we can take a look at that here. This is something that isn't built into every single software. We have product inventory, location, suppliers, orders, and transactions, all built into one place, so that way you can keep up with everything that you have in terms of inventory. So additional HVAC ready features that we didn't mention already is Client Hub. Client Hub is a business phone line that allows you to send texts, calls, anything that you need with regards to communicating with your customers. You can do it all within one place, and you can actually give other people access to this as well, and you can have transparency on everything that's happening with regards to interactions with yourself or your business partners in communications with customers. So every single message exchange is saved underneath the customer's profile as well. So it just gives you an easy way to keep track of everything within your business in terms of having a company phone. We also have MapMeasure Pro. This is satellite property measurements for estimating roof-mounted HVAC work, ductwork runs, and equipment placement without site visits. So this is something that you can easily jump into within our beginner plan. It gives you satellite property views, and you can measure these things out. These measurements are built into our estimate, so you have a per square footage or a per linear footage pricing. You can actually easily measure a property and convert it to an estimate within about 2 clicks, and then send over that estimate to the customer. So we have Street View in here as well as Zillow. So if you want to take a look at properties a little bit more in depth, you could do that as well, saving you tons of driving time. We have InstaQuote, which we took a look at a little while ago. We also have things like expense tracking, QuickBooks integrations. We have contact request forms if you didn't want to use InstaQuote. We have mass text and email campaigns, business analytics on our dashboard. Our dashboard gives you pretty much every analytic that you could ever want: year-to-date sales, close ratio percentage, outstanding invoices, revenue flows, average ticket, profit and loss, everything you need in one place with regards to your analytics. And we're only getting more and more analytics in here every single day. We want to make sure that you have everything at your fingertips to know your numbers and run your business effectively. We also have property street views and Zillow quick access within the MapMeasure Pro feature. We have business calculators. We have Google Reserve, so you can let your customers book directly from your Google search and Maps results. We also have export data, so that way you can export all of your QuoteIQ data anytime for accounting and reporting backups. We're very transparent with our pricing. As I showed you guys, some other companies, they do things, in my personal opinion, that aren't as transparent. Next, let's get into QuoteIQ versus the competitors. This is why HVAC contractors are making the switch to QuoteIQ. So let's put the numbers on the table when you compare QuoteIQ against other popular CRMs like Jobber, Housecall Pro, and ServiceTitan. The value difference is absolutely staggering, especially when you account for total cost of ownership, including required add-ons and integrations that competitors do not include. So all these pricings are for comparable features, right? So QuoteIQ Elite is $249 a month. Jobber with the add-ons that you would need would be $599, over double the price. Housecall Pro would be over 3 times the price at $750 a month, and ServiceTitan would be almost 10 times the price at $2,000 a month. So let's look at, for these price points, exactly what features you're going to get. So you're going to get that AI CRM control, which is that Autopilot, like we said, ChatGPT for your business, which is not available on any other platform. We also have 24/7 AI call answering and outbound. No other platform has outbound like we do. We have satellite property measurements that integrate directly into your estimates. No other CRM has that we just discussed. Photo documentation features built right into QuoteIQ. Dedicated business phone is something that QuoteIQ has. We have job costing, route optimization, inventory tracking, which with Jobber and Housecall Pro, you're going to have to go elsewhere to get. We also have GPS employee tracking. We have customer self-scheduling, customer self-quoting, automated review request, which we didn't even get into the review multiplier, but that tool alone is an integration on other platforms for $100 to $500 a month. We also have no contracts required as well. Some of these other ones will make you do annual contracts or longer term contracts. So the true monthly cost with equivalent features is $249 on QuoteIQ, which would be $993 on Jobber, $750 on Housecall Pro, and over $2,000 on ServiceTitan. So to match QuoteIQ's elite feature set with Jobber, you'd need Jobber Plus, so $599, Company Cam for $149 a month, Responsibid for $99 a month, Fleet Sharp GPS $160 a month, totaling $993 a month. That's $1,245 a month in savings by choosing QuoteIQ. So by choosing QuoteIQ, you're going to save almost $10,000 a year. And even at that price, Jobber still can't match QuoteIQ's AI Autopilot, MapMeasure Pro, dedicated business phone, as well as a built-in AI estimator. So it's very clear to see QuoteIQ is the #1 option for HVAC companies out there. Key takeaways from this video: QuoteIQ is built by contractors for contractors. We really like to hear the people using the platform out. We like to bring the features to you guys that you ultimately want. That's why we have a button down here that suggests a feature within our application. We actually give users the ability to suggest features to us, and based upon upvotes from other users of the app, we then can prioritize what we're building in based upon what people actually want. QuoteIQ also has AI on every single plan. So if you're somebody who wants to stay ahead of technology, QuoteIQ is going to be the best software for you. QuoteIQ is also 66 to 76% cheaper than Jobber with QuoteIQ's Elite plan, and that's having no add-on subscriptions whatsoever. We're an all-in-one platform with scheduling, quoting, invoicing, payments, job costing, route optimization, inventory, team management, and customer communication with no add-on fatigue. So you're not going to be prompted at every single point to add on to your plan. We also have a lot of HVAC specific tools like equipment tracking or recurring maintenance contracts, options estimates for system replacements, and inventory management for parts and supplies. We have no contracts, a 4.7 star rating, and 24/7 support. So we're available through text, email, Zoom calls, pretty much anything. So it's very clear to see after this entire walkthrough that there's really no comparison. QuoteIQ is the #1 CRM for HVAC businesses in 2026. If you guys want to schedule a demo with us, it'll be the second link in the comment section description. You can walk through every single piece of the software, ask specific questions, get a demo hands-on so you can see if it's going to be the best fit for your company, as well as the first link in the comment section is going to be to try QuoteIQ for absolutely free for 14 days. So if you guys appreciate the video, please hit the thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel. But my name is Justin, this is Forever Self-Employed. Till next time, hustle hard, get that money, baby. Peace.